So we're here again.
Sam! Sam!
Dead man.
Oh, thank God I got through.
Where are you?
No idea. I'm seeing tanks and soldiers. The uniforms date back over a century. World War II era, I suspect. Did you see the man leading the soldiers?
No.
I think it's the guy you told us about.
The born and bred warrior asshole who's gunning for BB.
He must be our ticket home, right?
Don't ask me. This is only my second time. And without BB, he'll be hard to find.
Lucky for you, I've got BB here in tip-top shape, just waiting for you. Where should we meet?
Is there anything unusual or distinct near you?
I'm in the sewers. Hang on. I can see a tower through a hole. A square tower, right above my position.
Gotcha. I'll find it. Search for a sewer entrance. Can you sit tight for now?
Gladly. I won't move an inch.
Yeah, well, if I'm slow, you might have to.
What?
That warrior asshole. He wasn't after me. He was after BB.
Fuck me.
Right. If he's looking for anyone, it's you.
Oh no. Hurry the hell up, Sam.
Keep it together. I'm on my way. And don't hook up BB either. You'll lead him straight to you.
Oh boy.
Not that you would, since you hate them.
I just did because I was scared to death.
Disconnect, now.
Already done.
Don't let him take BB.
How? If he shows up with his soldiers, what do you expect me to do? Fight back? If I have to choose between BB and myself, well...
You won't. I'm ending the call.
Sam, it's not easy being me. No wife, no children, no friends. And so I sought solace, sought company in the dead. Over time, I made them a part of me. 70% of who I am today. But meeting you has opened my eyes. You're very special, Sam.
Well, that's encouraging, isn't it? Alright, so... destination. Okay. Doink. Doink. Cargo. Attached to suit. Attached to suit. Okay. We have more bits and pieces here. Wait. Hopefully more parts of my suit. Yes. That's that. You... Pouch limit reached. Okay. Tanks. I'm guessing through this way. Holy moly. Okay. We're gonna need some of these. Take as many as you can get. Right, so... change ammo type. Rubber rounds. Yeah. Not great. How are we doing? He's down there. Okay. So we have got to go up this way. Yoink. Drop down. That was the tree's fault. Okay. This end then. Ah, there's the bridge. Smoke grenade. Yep. Carry it back. Use spotlight mode. Terrain skeleton. Power hood. Use that switch. Boots. Glasses. Ah.
You did good, Lou. I'll see you soon.
This is not a good sign. Especially as I got sort of non-lethal rounds.
Lou.
Okay. Going deeper in here. Which I'm not liking the idea of. Especially with that red light going off. No. Okay. That's the only logical way to go. Let's grab you. You're safer to come down with. Let's get you. Yep. I'm guessing up here.
Sam, over here. Sam.
Lou.
The little one should be working again. Let me see. Oh, well then. Maybe this is a special beach for soldiers who died in battle.
Maybe we should get the hell out of here.
Yes.
I'm surprised. I thought you would have abandoned BB by now.
Discard precious hardware? Never. So, do you still share memories? I see.
Stay here. Seems like I got other memories to tend to. I'm taking him down. That should get us both out of here.
You know, Sam, I'm starting to understand why BB is so important to you.
Huh?
It's just a tool. Life and death are supposed to be irrelevant. But we've got attached to each other all the same, haven't we?
Kid's not just a tool. Name's Lou.
Lou, huh? That's a good name.
Well, that's not good news for me. But I'm guessing this is the way they want me to go. Okay, let's take another blood pack. Let's try hermetic. So, yes, it is in front of me. Whom the bell tolls. Okay. Assault rifle level 2. We'll keep with this for now. Let's get some more of these. Stay frosty. Come on. Ow, didn't see you there. Let's eat. Retreat, that's good. Not so good for us.
We need reinforcements. Move. Engage hostile.
Lighten your load. Hermetic. That can be dropped. Drop that. I want my BB back. BB back. That direction. Assault rifle level 2.
I want him found.
Okay. That's a shotgun. That direction, okay. I'll go toward the food.
Taking fire.
Where are they? There. Okay, drop. Aha! You sneaky bugger.
Light him up.
Ow. How many times got to do this there?
We need reinforcements. Move.
Check BB. Okay, now we can... Come on, chill. It's only a war zone. That's it. That's it.
Stay fresh.
I don't think I have much choice. Reload. Where's the other one? There. Okay. Come on. Getting low on ammo. Okay, let's scout this way for something over there.
Open fire.
Ooh. Whoa. Reload. Where's the... Reload. Okay. That one's gone. Any of these can go into... Nope. Not many bullets left.
One, my BB. All that! We need reinforcements!
So do I. Any guns? Static grenade.
Light him up!
Okay, so we are going to have to drop that. Okay, that's not working. My grenade, non-lethal, armor plates. Okay. Let's get back into this. Come through this side.
This is all my fault. I should never have put you in that prison.
Lou doing?
No response.
Well, look at that. The child's taking a shine to me. You two were out cold, so I had you brought here. You were right. Whatever you did back there returned us to our own world. I put your cargo and gear in your private box. You slept for a whole day, you know. Slept like the dead. I'm already back in Capital Knot. Fragile's beach has been coming in handy. Sam, I owe you an apology. Lou was the name you were going to give your own baby if he'd had made it. I should have pieced it together sooner.
Don't know what you're talking about.
I found some records from 10 years ago. A death, sudden, in the middle of a town. Young woman in the prime of her life. Nobody knew until it was too late. A void out. Her husband, who was a member of Bridges, had dooms. He tried, but he couldn't get to her in time. The whole town was wiped off the map, leaving nothing but a big crater and him, because he was a repatriate. People wanted answers. Did the man hide his wife's body on purpose? The only survivor was the only suspect. He was easy to blame, and people did. And pretty soon, they were blaming Bridges too. The man felt responsible, so he left. And his wife, who died, her name was Lucy. She'd been pregnant, poor woman. They were going to name their son Lou.
Didn't happen.
But it did. President Strand told me. She talked about you all the time. He didn't have to cut all ties and walk away, she said.
You wanna shut the fuck up?
Calm down, Sam. Take a seat. I told you before about my body. 70% harvested from cadavers. Do you want to know the real reason why? Because the story you've heard is one I made up. The truth is, I'm Frankenstein's monster. Artificial, grown from pluripotent stem cells. And when that vital spark didn't manifest in all my organs, they replaced the defective ones with those of the dead. I never had a birthday. I'm a soulless meat puppet. No ka, a dead man. People born the traditional way have beaches. You have one. BB too. But I have no such connections. No mother. No afterlife. No beach. You see now why I'm so obsessed with it all? Why I joined Bridges? The battlefield. Now that was an awful beach. But strangely, I didn't hate it, because I knew you were coming for me. I've never felt that before. Connected to someone, anyone. You didn't have to cut all ties and walk away. The president was right about that much.
Wasn't anything to walk away from. It's not like I was ever welcome there.
Come on, even I was welcome. Oh, that. You were holding it. It's an old dog tag, US issue. Wasn't easy prying it out of your hand. Clifford Unger, as you can see. I looked him up in our database. Found a match. He was US Army Special Forces. Fought in Kosovo, Iraq, Afghanistan.
That's him.
Well, that's all I've managed to dig up so far. You must be caked in chiral matter from the battlefield. Time for a shower, I'd say. Oh, I won't be joining you this time. The Die Hardman issue is no longer a concern. I've seen to it that our conversations won't be recorded.
Well, well, well. There we are. We have backstory for us. So we had a wife who was also pregnant and was involved in a void out, and we found out a bit more about Deadman. Makes sense. So what's so special about this one?
Sam, do you copy? As you might have suspected, time here stopped while you two were on that battlefield.
If my thinking is correct, the dimension to which you traveled is a kind of beach. To explain a little, our bodies, our ha, all occupy the same world, but our souls, our ka, have beaches all their own. These beaches are given form inside our brains by our beliefs, religion, philosophy, and so forth. As a result, a beach can be anything, and those anythings form a multiverse. However, if many people die at once, their beaches can become entangled, creating a strand field. This phenomenon is exacerbated in wartime by omnipresent feelings of resentment and despair. Beaches are more easily and frequently entangled. On such a beach, exits vanish and experiences cycle endlessly. Picture it like a record player. The needle skips, playing the same phrase again and again. They're fighting a battle that has no beginning or end. Round and round it goes. Now, the battlefield you visited was in Eastern Europe in World War II. Which is strange, given that the man you encountered, Clifford, played no part in that conflict. I can't explain it, but if you can connect me to the chiral network, who knows what we might discover.
I guess we got our next objective.
Still there, Sam? If so, I have a request. When you're ready, head upstairs to the delivery terminal.
Oh yeah, he wants on now. Anything new here? No, not really. Let's look at the terminal. Yep, mic's on this time. Good. Mountaineer, we had a boy. And do you have your power gloves? Big news, Sam. I've just welcomed a new life into the world, a baby boy. Both him and the missus are doing fine. In fact, they're sleeping peacefully next to me as I write this message. As you know, I'm a busy man, though, so I won't go on about this. Besides, there's something else I've been meaning to tell you. I didn't want to be presumptuous, and I know you're the best porter there is, but even you must have found it tough making deliveries up to these snowy mountain regions, right? Well, have you tried Mother Power Gloves? They can be a real game changer, let me tell you. If you lose a footing and start to slip, the gloves will help you catch yourself before you slide right off a cliff. They make decent weapons too if things get hairy. Just bear in mind that they can drain your battery. So be sure to keep an eye on that. And hey, don't tell me you never wanted to rock a set of metal claws like an action hero, Sam. You know, I've got a feeling you're going to be a real role model for my boy when he gets older. Of course, that's down to all of us, myself included, to make the world a better place for him and future generations. I know you feel the same. Let's not let them down, Sam. Aaron Hill. Request, Deadman stuff. Sorry to bother you, Sam. I know you're busy, wondering if you could fetch a few things from Deadman's. You remember the cabin you arranged to meet at, right? Well, the cabin itself got blown away by the supercell, but Deadman's winter coat and boots should be somewhere nearby. Could you go and pick them up and bring them to Mountain Knot City? The standard issue Bridges kit, but in custom made size. You can take the order at the delivery terminal at Mountain Knot City. I'd be grateful if you could help us out on this one. I know, another day, another errand. But I hope you understand we're not just asking a hand to other folks' dirty work. No one else can do what you do. You realise that, don't you? No, not at all. Let's start going down because they're in sequential. Because there was about 4 unlocked. A view from a report void out in Manhattan 1. Unknown. Who the hell? Those were the doctor's finest words at the time. No one knew to whom he was referring, and to be fair, there was more pressing issues at hand. The doctor in question was a surgeon specializing in Caesarean sections. Procedure he was undertaking at the time, however, was slightly unusual in that he was operating on a mother who had declared brain dead for several months into her pregnancy. She had been placed on life support, but since the blood pressure was decreasing and the fetus was showing signs of bradycardia, the decision was made to operate. Because the procedure was broadcast to the medical researchers on a closed-circuit network, we were fortunate to have a recording of what took place. Give me a moment. Per footage, the incision was made without incident. The plan was to apparently remove the fetus from the womb and immediately place it in NICU, where it would receive the necessary care. Prior to this, the surgeon would of course cut the umbilical cord. This is the moment at which everything changed. The moment the surgeon's hand touched the cord, in that instant uttered his famous last words, "Who in the hell?" Following a number of tests and experiments, the conclusion was reached that the incident was an annihilation event brought out by the doctor's contact with whatever or whomever he had seen upon touching the umbilical cord. Though it eventually became apparent that the doctor had been referring to BTs, at the same time no one could explain this undefined cause of the incident. Some later theorized that if the same conditions, brain dead mother, fetus, umbilical cord, could be recreated, then BTs could be detected and the mystery of the Death Stranding would be solved. Indeed, this was the theoretical basis on which the government's own experiments and investigations would be conducted. They called the fetus they used bridge babies, and the experiments became known as the BB experiments. Soon after the government's program got underway, the tragedy of Manhattan occurred. In the BB experiments were conducted at Manhattan-based government facility, such extreme secrecy that little is known about them to this day. One thing that we do know for certain, however, is the experiments ended in tragic failure and were directly responsible for the total annihilation of the island of Manhattan, as well as the death of the president who had been observing the operation firsthand. He was succeeded by the Vice President Bridget Strand, who shortly after her inauguration put an end to all further BB experiments and had all data destroyed. With her strong and steadfast leadership, in the wake of the void out, She made great strides in quelling the chaos and unrest that had been spread throughout the nation. She vowed to rebuild America and devoted herself wholeheartedly to this end. In a response, separatists who opposed Reconstruction emerged and steadily grew more aggressive in their activities. One faction even managed to acquire documents pertaining to the BB experiments, and some speculate that this data was used to restart them in secret. At that time, however, no BB units are known to have been successfully created, and the BB in general remained a taboo subject in government circles. Definitely things to think about. Definitely things to think about. But I think I've streamed and... Oh, we're going to do this one last thing. But yeah, this is going to be me rounding out the stream. How exciting. Thank you. Now we need an EX grenade number 2. Exciting stuff. EX grenade number 2. Yay!